Leader McConnell, thanks for joining us. Let's start right there. Are you comfortable with the President of the United States seeming to equate U.S. actions with those of Putin's authoritarian regime?
Well, look, Putin's a former KGB agent. He's a thug. He was not elected in a way that most people would consider a credible election. The Russians annexed Crimea, invaded Ukraine, and messed around in our elections. No, I don't think there's any equivalency between the way the Russians conduct themselves and the way the United States does.
Does it trouble you that he said this? I mean, I'm trying to imagine your response if President Obama had defended the murderous reign of Putin by saying, you think our country's so innocent?
Well, look, I'm not going to critique the president's every utterance, but I do think America is exceptional. America is different. We don't operate in any way the way the Russians do. I think there's a clear distinction here that all Americans understand, and no, I would not have characterized it that way.
I'm not going to spend the whole interview on this, but you say all Americans understand. Are you confident the president understands it? Because he just said something that could have been broadcast on RT. I mean, he said, we got a lot of killers out there. You think our country's so innocent, when asked specifically by Bill O'Reilly, no less, about Vladimir Putin being a thug. Again, if Barack Obama had said this, I can't imagine there wouldn't be protests in the street.
Look, Jake, I can speak for myself, and I already have, about my feelings about Vladimir Putin and the way the Russians operate. I'm not going to critique every utterance of the president. I obviously don't see this issue the same way he does.
Trump has said he respects the Russian President Vladimir Putin in an interview on Fox News. However, it was another comment Trump made about his Russian counterpart that led to a backlash from Western media.
This is seemingly the President of the United States standing up for Vladimir Putin.
A president speaks with a moral voice when he's re-engaging the country. He suggested that America was on the equivalent par with somebody who was a killer.
Another day, another anxiety attack. So what did he say this time? Well, in a Fox interview, Trump said he respected the Russian president and stopped the press. It's not just Russia who's the baddie.
I do respect him.
Do you? Why?
Well, I respect a lot of people, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get along with them.
Putin's a killer.
A lot of killers. We got a lot of killers. Well, you think our country's so innocent? You think our country's so innocent?
I don't know of any government leaders that are killers in America.
Well, take a look at what we've done, too. We've made a lot of mistakes. I've been against the war in Iraq from the beginning.
Yeah, mistakes are different than...
A lot of mistakes, okay, but a lot of people were killed.
This short clip resulted in pandemonium in the media. Did he really just compare the US to big bad Russia? Wait, does he have a point?
Clear. Come on. Clear.
I asked Obama to bring my dad back to life.
For the self-proclaimed greatest country in the world, this could all be a hard pill to swallow. But apparently, that's not the heart of the matter. What Trump said is so despicable because, well, America is just different, right?
I'm trying to imagine your response if President Obama had defended the murderous reign of Putin by saying, you think our country's so innocent?
Well, look, I'm not going to critique the president's every utterance, but I do think America is exceptional. America is different. We don't operate in any way the way the Russians do. I think there's a clear distinction here.
Donald Trump's probably making a statement of fact there. The United States does not have clean hands, especially around the world. I cannot count how many governments the United States or the CIA has overthrown. And if you count the amount of people that Barack Obama killed,